Sorry. Say hello.
I'm so surprised.
I wasn't trying to scare you in that way. Hello, everyone. So, by request for many of you, I am coming to you live from Koh Samui Island and hopping out of the Matrix again. And after living in Chiang Mai, which I loved, I'm going to give you all a review. Let me see how I can get my pedicure and also talk. So how kind of like jumping out of the Matrix and my review of Chiang Mai, which was amazing, by the way. It was just awesome. I had the best time there, growing and expanding in a sense of building my light, right? And all of the masterminds were incredible. Every day there's some kind of mastermind, some kind of meeting, some kind of affiliation. And so it's been great.
Be careful your nail, na? Be
Oh,
careful,
okay,
because
okay.
it's not dark yet.
Okay, I go like this.
Yep.
Oh, they look beautiful. This is Dada, everybody. She's great.
She crazy like you.
Yeah, she's crazy. What's up? But Chiang Mai was amazing. I had an apartment there. I got it. It's like divine timing was perfect there. And it was just incredible. I loved it. I had 3,000 baht for an apartment. It was like the last bit of money I had. And everything worked out. Within the last second, the final hour after getting mugged at Chiang Rai, I went to a friend's house, a healing house. I spent the night there on the floor after this not so positive experience. And oh, hold on. Can I take this pillow and put it under my neck? Oh, okay. Thank you so much. And then I spent time at Healing House, and it was great. I just had a friend, Haji. Shout out to Haji in St. Louis right now. And he took me to my housing, and he hooked me up with this place where I was staying. 3,000 baht. It's called the Siri. If any of you all are interested, I do believe my friend Thrifty Steve has a YouTube video on this place, which he's also in Chiang Mai. So it was cool to meet like YouTube stars there and have them teach us how to grow our YouTube channels, which is great. There's a black movement coming out there where I spent the night at the Healing House. It's almost like the new Harlem Renaissance. There's meetings every day. However, I found like they're all within the system. It's like out of the system, but very strongly within it. And so for that, some of the people were just, I didn't find that my experience in Mexico was the same, which no experience is, right? No experience is the same ever. But the experience I had, it was all kind of people within the system that thought they were breaking out of it. So they like travel from place to place, but they're like not gypsies. They're nomads, but not really nomads. They're just digital workers. So it was great. However, I didn't find that this was very organic. I mean, it was beautiful, but it was just like, after I finished my book, after this 3-day challenge, this urge for me to come to any kind of sea here was gorgeous. Oh wow, my nails look great, by the way. Just saying. And so things are cheaper and it's great, but I just felt that I needed to hop out of the system. So going to a place where it's kind of generally tense, people kind of come in with their preconceived notions of how life was, how a certain demographic of people should be, how they should interact with the demographic of people. It was still very much present there because there's a huge Western population. Most people are from either Australia, Canada, or the United States. and sometimes from UK or France. But it's very westernized in that area. So it was just important for me to maybe like not, I don't know, be there. I needed to hop out of the system. I enjoyed all of my local friends. I enjoyed like learning Northern Thai, as much Northern Thai as I can. And I'm gonna maybe put a video together of all the words and phrases that I've learned throughout my couple months there. But I started traveling again, and I went to Bangkok. Gonna let that little thing go. So I went to Bangkok, and Bangkok was chill, like being back out of the system almost, where people are just experiencing it. It was a different vibe, totally different vibe than like staying in one place and only interacting with locals. And still, like, having understood the tourism industry and seeing it in Chiang Mai, a lot of times it's not so much interaction with locals, but it is interaction with each other on a different scale, just like a human level, not like, I accomplishing this, what are you doing? Almost like money hungry kind of energy. So I just had to hop out of it. I had to chill here. And yeah, I just had to hop out of the system and just continue living as I'm living. It just was very important for me to complete this labor of love, of something to show for it, my journey, consciously embracing everything and nothing, which is the name of the book. And so I did need to finish the book in Chiang Mai, and yeah, there's like a nervous part about like money, but as I was talking to my friend, there's no such thing as like fear in my vocabulary. That cannot exist. And I will much later do a video on my experiences experiencing homelessness, which is just not, which is its own experience, right? And not what people would think, where it comes from drugs or like, you know, sometimes it's called a crisis. And this is many people's experiences that they don't share with you. Some people live in a car, some travel the world, and some, like, how do we all cope with these things? It's just, you know, we're all gonna die. Life is the ultimate cosmic joke, so we might as well tell a good fucking story while we're at it, right? We might as well make it worthwhile. So yeah, I'm happy to have hopped out of the system. Oh, I love that. Okay. Be careful. Okay, I go like this. That's okay? So, yeah, that's what I have to say about that. It looks like I have one hand left, so I'm just going to leave you all with that and enjoy this surrounding. I'm back out of the system. Oh, before I go, I had a chat with the Divine Masculine, who is also on a twin flame journey, which we'll see if this is his twin flame or he meets his true twin flame soulmate. And he shared that every time he gets ready to go, he has this feeling inside of his head and his stomach. His head says one thing, you're okay, and his stomach says, oh God, right? So I talk about that feeling a lot, and it is so real. And to the outside, it looks like running, but on the inside, it's this calling that something else is coming, and like you don't know what's happening. A lot of times, this is your one-way ticket somewhere, but where most people are there's three types of people, like the people who don't feel the need to go anywhere, so they're like indigenous types, just in life or just in location, doesn't really matter. And then there's those people who like can leave for a little bit of time but always have to come back, maybe like for 1 month they travel or whatever. And then there's those who just get a one-way ticket and don't come back. their life is a continual evolution, just continuously moving. And like for me, I felt that like same. What? Dolu? Oh, don't move. Okay. Okay. But for me, I felt the exact same, like that pain. The pain that like in the stomach, or this feeling that's like, oh God, here we go again. And it's exciting. It's exciting. That means it's a fear and you get to conquer that challenge. And so a lot of people feel that fear and then they go the opposite way, but we feel that fear and we go forward. And so this is kind of stepping outside of the system, right? Sometimes it's like traveling to see somebody else, to step outside of your comfort zone, and that's how you know you're comfortable. If you can continuously do that. Sometimes it's not synchronous. Your head is like, I don't think so, and your stomach's like, yes, I think so. This might be your person. It happens with people and with events in life and with things. So with the closing of this, you know, I stepped outside of this matrix so I can just gain some more perspective on situations that are happening right now. For example, you know, just the book. I was lost in the matrix to get through the book, and then I forgot how to interact with people again. Like after traveling to Bangkok and meeting lots of friends, I was like, oh, we're not all like this. We love each other. It's the system. So if you guys can, like I said, get on that love train. Tell as many people all the things that you wish you could tell them while they're alive, not while anybody's dead or sick, or tell them what you think or what you feel. Tell them that you love them. Okay, lovers and friends, I wish you all were here, but you're not, so Dada and I say ciao, chicos. She's busy right now.
She just listen, right?
Yeah.